Avid disc golf players came to the Huntsman World Senior Games this year to challenge their skills on both long and short distance throws in the tournament. One of the newest sports added this year, disc golf attracted nearly 24 competitors.
I think one reason why we're out here is because the city's put in a professional disc golf course called Beaverwood Disc Golf Course, and it's right across the river from the Dixie Center, and so we finally have the facilities to run a tournament out here.
The group of players met up at Mathis Park to kick off the event.
You know, the frisbee was actually invented in Beaver, Utah. And the inventor of the frisbee died in Richfield, which is 2 hours away from here, and there's a museum for him there. So yeah, frisbees, as soon as there was a frisbee, there was frisbee golf. So I mean, we're talking 50s, 40s, 50s. They used to throw them through tire swings, you know, hanging tires off of trees and throwing them through the tires.
In its earlier days as frisbee golf, or falf, the game was scored by hitting obstacles. Now the targets or goals are special baskets. Disc golf has become one of the fastest growing sports in the world. And much like golf, the sport is played on 9 to 18 hole courses.
It doesn't cost that much to play. You know, there's not any tee times or greens fees to come and play disc golf.
It's also a fairly inexpensive sport to support.
So I mean, any player can come out. If you go to a store and buy a starter set, that starter set's going to have a putter and a mid-range and a driver. So those are 3 discs that you probably should have in your bag.
David Smith has been playing for about 3 years. He carries about 26 discs in his bag.
Yep. Got 2 of these, 2 flicks.
Wow.
Got 2 nukes.
And what's the difference between a flick and a nuke?
So a nuke will go further, and then these are, each one of these nukes actually fly a little bit differently. I think I just love the flight of the disc, just watching it, and it's very challenging too. So I'm constantly trying to get better, and it's a very challenging sport.
The technique used in the throw and practice also determines your success.
So you're going to pull, swing your hips, let out that way, and flick your wrist at the end. And so you got hips, arms, wrists, and all that is what makes your disc go far.
While the longest drive may have been around 500 feet 20 years ago, today it's recorded at over 1,100 feet.
So the disc technology is changing too. It's definitely built for disc golf. It's not just a frisbee. And you don't want to catch these discs because they'll hurt.
The first-time tournament offered 2 regulated courses, one of which was at Grandpa's Pond in Hurricane.
That's a grass course that plays around a pond. So there's water hazards and there's some elevation and things out there.
Grandpa's Pond is technical, you got to be real careful with your throws as far as the out of bounds. Beaverwood, man, it has some nasty middle sections I hope they've taken out. I think they've moved some out to open field.
And just like golf, each hole has a par. That's not always easy to make. Similar to regular golf, players will also have a bag or cart to carry their discs in. Nearly any age can play this game, and to many it becomes addictive.
We just got hooked, and we've traveled. We went to Peoria, Illinois, and played in Masters Worlds 2 years ago, and then we went to Flagstaff and played in Masters Worlds last year, and it's a very nice community.
The group played Ring of Fire for prizes, where they all shoot for the target at once.
And when you putt it and it hits those chains and it makes that chain rattling sound, there's nothing better in the world than that.
Those who play professionally around the world love the challenge of each course they play. Rory and his twin brother Terry have played for years.
So we got gold and silver at the Pan American Masters, which was a blast. That's the biggest medal and competition we've done. And then one of the gentlemen here, Ron from Huntsman, came up to us. They go, "You guys come into the Worlds?" We said, "Talk to us." And he told us all about it, and we got home and talked to the bosses. And so we made it affordable, and this is kind of the frosting on the end of a really incredible summer. And like I say, getting to know people from all over the world has been a blast.